Hi, and thanks for watching another instructional video for CSCI 1300. In this video, we will cover the basics of analyzing your first program. We have a simple program here called Hello World. We've entitled it hello.cpp, and it's one of the first programs that most programmers try to code themselves. We're going to walk through each line of code and explain what everything means, and break down why this is all important to understand your program. The first line of your program, which reads #include IOStream, tells the compiler to include a service for stream input output. You will learn later in the course what a stream is. For now, you should simply remember to add this line into all programs that perform input or output. The next line, which reads using namespace standard, tells the compiler to use the standard namespace. Namespaces are a mechanism for avoiding naming conflicts in large programs. You need not be concerned about namespaces at the moment. For the programs that you'll be writing in this course, you will always use the standard namespace. Simply add using namespace standard with a semicolon at the top of every program that you write, just below the #include directives, which you might realize there may be more as you go into the semester. The construction on lines 4 through 8 defines a function called main that returns an integer, and by integer we mean a whole number without a fractional part, which is designated as int in C++. Int is a data type that you will learn more about as you progress through the semester. We are returning the value of 0 at the end of our function. This value indicates that the program finished successfully. A function is a collection of programming instructions that carry out a particular task. Every C++ program must have a main function. Most C++ programs contain other functions besides main, but it will take us a while to get into that in the course. For now, it is a good idea to consider all these parts as the plumbing that is necessary to write a simple program. Simply place the code that you want to execute inside of the brackets of the main function. The basic structure of a C++ program is as follows. Every program includes one or more headers for required services such as input-output, which is what the includes do. Every program that uses standard services requires this directive. A directive is an order or a command to the compiler and is always followed by a semicolon. So on line 2, we are giving a directive to use the standard namespace. On lines 6 and 7, we are also issuing commands or directives. On line 6, we are issuing the command to print hello world to the screen, and on line 7, we are issuing the command to return a value of 0 at the end of the program. A function is defined by its data type, its name, parentheses for any arguments that might be passed into it, and brackets that define the beginning and the ending of the code that it will encapsulate. All of the code within those brackets will be executed. Any code outside of the brackets is considered out of scope and will not be executed. This command on line 6 uses the cout command to display everything within the parentheses, which is called a string of characters. And the characters in the string represent the greeting hello world. The brackets here, or operators, they're called caret operators, are used to designate that we will be inserting hello world, this text, into our output stream through the cout command. We use the operators to link together numerous different commands in cout statements. endl stands for endline and allows us to press enter when displaying hello world to the screen instead of just being concatenated into a single group of text. And return 0 will return a value of 0, which is a whole number integer, once everything has finished, to show a successful completion of the code. That's all for now. Thanks and happy coding.